Don't you want your child to be an A student? Math workbook will make that goal easy to achieve. And you, the ever loving parent, are in the best position to make that happen. Only you have a deep and lasting interest in your child. Let's see how Math workbook can help you make your child an achieving student. Quick! Can you multiply 35 by 11 without using a pencil, paper, or a calculator? Here's how I would do it. I would write down the first digit of the multiplicand, that is 3. Since 3 plus 5 is 8, I'd write down an 8. Finally, I'd write down the last digit of the multiplicand, which is 5. So my answer would be 358. If the sum of the two digits of the multiplicand is greater than 10, as in, let's say, if the multiplicand was 38, then I would increment the first digit of the multiplicand by 1, and so 38 times 11 is 418. Go on. You can try this trick with any two-digit number, and you can check your answer with a calculator to see if it really works. And then come back here. I'll wait. Math Workbook will show you several such shortcuts which you can use to solve problems easily. And you'll find detailed explanations along with examples on our website. If you found this example interesting, then stay tuned. This video is all about how your child can do mental maths fluently and effortlessly. Learning maths is a bit like learning a musical instrument. You need to put in a 5-minute practice session every day. Math Workbook will let your child practice a specific technique, such as simplification or division by factorization, till the technique becomes second nature to them. You, the parent, can monitor those practice sessions and ensure that your child gets enough practice. Math Workbook will work on any Android phone or tablet. So your child can put in a 5-minute practice session anytime, even, let's say, while driving back from karate class or a music class. Each practice session puts up a different set of questions, no dull and repetitive worksheets to plod through. And your program will automatically check the answers. And you can review all the practice sessions and answers via the report screen. In the workbook, the objectives are graded from easy to difficult ones. For instance, addition is broken down into several objectives, starting from simple single-digit addition, not involving a carry, to double-digit additions. So no matter what level your child is at, Math Workbook can be used to help master mental maths in small, incremental steps, boosting your child's confidence along the way. This is the basic concept behind Kumon also. It allows the student to study at a comfortable level, regardless of their school grade. However, you don't have to haul your kids off to classes. Your child can practice math at home. And classes can be expensive in terms of both time and dollars spent. Math Workbook will help your child master essential math techniques of addition, multiplication, division, and subtraction. For example, your child can practice multiplication tables. This comes in very handy when your child moves on to more advanced things like adding and comparing fractions, for example. But Math Workbook is not limited to showing you how to solve simple math problems only. It will show your child how to add two-digit numbers without using a calculator, or even how to divide three-digit number by a two-digit number in the head. And what level you want to go to is entirely your choice. Studies have shown that children who do mental maths improves their focus, attention, and retention. Besides, we use mental maths, every day in our daily lives. Is 100 gram of shampoo at $2.99 cheaper than 120 grams or at $3.20? Math Workbook will help build a solid foundation in arithmetic so that it can be used in everyday life. Math Workbook is really easy to use. This is what a practice session looks like. As you can see, a problem, 83 times 5. At the top of the screen is a status bar. The status bar here is showing us that we're on the second question, and the objective title, which is multiplication by 5, and the total time taken up to now. Below the question is the keyboard which you use to input your answer. You can use the clear and back buttons to correct your input. Of particular interest is the Learn button at the center of the bottom row of the keyboard. When you tap this button, the application will take you to our website, and we will show you the solution to the problem. Let's see this in action. I'm going to press the learn button now. As you can see, math workbook is showing us the solution to the problem, 83 times 5. The trick is that if the multiplicand is odd, we subtract 1 from the multiplicand, half the number, and append a 5. If the number is even, then we divide the number by 2 and append a 0. You can apply this trick whenever you want to multiply any number of any size by 5. No need of doing complex multiplication or using the calculator. The Learn page also has a classroom section where we show the rationale behind the technique, and all this text is written in plain simple English. Anybody can understand. Okay, so given that math workbook can help your child practice math. However, did the practice sessions do any good? One of the mantras that get thrown around a lot is if you can't measure it, you can't fix it. Makes sense to me all the time. So much so that I decided that it was a must-have feature in my application. This is the idea behind mastery levels. Basically, you define a goal and have your child test against the goal. If they achieve it, move the bar a little higher so that they realize their maximum potential. You can also attach a reward to motivate your child. For example, a goal to solve 20 problems on subtraction in 5 minutes, and the reward could be whatever your child likes, like ice cream at the local parlor. You should define goals just hard enough to keep your child interested. If you define a goal too hard for them to achieve, then they get frustrated and fail. Goals are called mastery levels in Math Workbook. To define a goal or to test against the goal, press against the test button on the home screen. Now suppose you didn't use Math Workbook or any other program, what would happen? You wouldn't know if your child was having trouble with math, would you? And you'd have to wait till you got feedback from the teachers. That doesn't make you a very... This brings us to the end of our presentation. We would love to hear from you. Please do send us your comments and suggestions via the Contact Us form on our website or email us. We are listening. So now you know how you can use Math Workbook to help your child get better at math. And you get such a powerful tool, and it's all yours for 99 cents. It'll be the best 99 cents you ever spent. So head on down to Google Play and search for Math Workbook. Scroll down till you see the icon shown here and hit the install button. See you!